What's up? Welcome in. You're watching Golden State Warriors today by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Senior. Hope all of Dub Nation is having a great day and a great week because the same cannot be said for the Golden State Warriors. And for a lot of you out there who are concerned with me because I haven't been on this show a lot, I promise you I'll be making more appearances here on Warriors today. I've just been extremely busy covering the NFL here at Chat Sports. Coming your way on today's show. Real excited to break it all down. 3 huge Warriors trade ideas that the Dubs should consider. They're in a precarious spot right now. The defending NBA champions are not playing well. 4-7, bottom tier in the Western Conference, 0-6 on the road, and if this continues, they might have to improve this roster. We'll get to that around the corner. First, though, make sure you subscribe to the show. Help us get to 47,000 subscribers. We are 514 away. If you want year-round coverage of the Dubs and you want to be a part of a Dub Nation family that over the summer was getting 2 million views per month, then make sure you lock us in and hit that subscribe button right now, or head to youtube.com/WarriorsTV. So you think about the Warriors right now, right? And the fact that they're really struggling on both ends of the floor. Outside of Steph Curry, they're struggling to get offensive production. And Jordan Poole has not been playing well. Their spirit looks a little bit disoriented and broken. Maybe that's because of the fight between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. Something is not right with this basketball team. And because of that, could the Warriors make a trade to improve the roster? So let's first start off with this. Jakob Poeltl is a guy who a few months ago we were talking about as a potential Warriors trade candidate. And Fansided proposed a trade for Poeltl and labeled it a no-brainer. As for the player that would be going to the San Antonio Spurs, James Wiseman. Now, I have been on the record saying I like James Wiseman. I think he has a future. I think that he can be a very special and gifted big. He's not playing well, and as of right now, yes, we're only sitting here on the second week of November, but James Wiseman doesn't look as though he's really fit with what the Warriors want to do offensively with the current players on this team. As for what Fansided said about trading James Wiseman, at the head of their bench struggles, Wiseman, while the scrutiny has often been unfair on the former number 2 overall pick, given his interrupted career to date, the Warriors don't have time to sacrifice winning in the name of Wiseman's development. That's what they've done so far this season, with Wiseman holding the lowest plus-minus of any rotational player, aside from the 4th-year guard Jordan Poole. I said he was bad. There you go. The franchise will continue giving Wiseman opportunities to develop and turn things around, but if they continue at a 500 win pace or worse, things may ultimately hit a tipping point. And this is why I've said, I don't want to trade James Wiseman, but if James Wiseman is not developing, and if James Wiseman prohibits you from winning right now with a roster that is built to win right now, you might have to look at a potential deal. His numbers this year, 7 points per game, 4 rebounds, less than an assist per night. Defensively, he's been solid. Field goal percentage, 60. The immediate upgrade for Poeltl, I think, would be clear. Long-term, obviously not, but Jakob Poeltl's a good player. Numbers so far, 11.5 points per game, sub-10 rebounds, sub-4 dimes, a block per night, and he's shooting less than 62% from the floor. So would you make this trade? I want to hear from all of you right now in the comment section. You can submit those votes. Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Get that basketball intellect into the comment section right now. Another trade ideas. We're going trade idea galore here because, again, the Warriors have put themselves in this position. Myles Turner the other night went off. Myles Turner can play. Myles Turner can shoot the basketball. He can be your starting 5. Kevon Looney would be your backup, and he's obviously a better player right now as compared to James Wiseman. So this trade idea that we look at from Bleacher Report, Warriors receive Myles Turner, a 2023 first-round pick. That's nice. The Pacers receive 2 young players to streamline their rebuild in James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga, the latter of which hasn't really been playing all that much because he's been in Steve Kerr's doghouse. So with Myles Turner, this is a guy who we continue to talk about here on the show. Myles Turner is a very, very solid player who can shoot from the outside. He's led the NBA in blocks the last couple of years. It would, of course, hurt giving up young studs in James Wiseman as well as Jonathan Kuminga because their talent is certainly tantalizing. But again, You put yourselves in this position where you have to win right now. You have a short title window with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, if it is in fact Draymond Green's last year in the Bay Area. Put your poker chips in the middle of the table. Go all in to see what you can do. And right now, you're not getting a lot of production from Wiseman or Kuminga. The Pacers, they are getting a lot of production from Myles Turner. I know it's early, but he's having one of his best offensive seasons up to this point. 18-plus points per 8 boards, 3.5 blocks per game. He has led the NBA in blocks each of the last 2 years, so he's on that pace yet again. And he's shooting 50% from the floor, and this is a guy who, when the shooting percentage is 50, that's impressive because he is not afraid to let it fly from deep. So what you do this deal, you see it to your left, answer the question to your right, D for deal, ND for no deal. Should the Warriors trade Wiseman and Kuminga for Myles Turner and a 2023 first-round pick? If you're worried about giving up a young player, well, you could get another one with that first-round selection next year. Coming up next on the show, this one, interesting. Let's talk about it. Should the Warriors be trading away Klay Thompson? He, too, struggling a little bit. We'll get to that in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Keep it rocking with us. But how about a great deal that we want to tell you about for all of Dub Nation? If you head to chatsports.com/thebay, you can get this hoodie, limited time only, on sale for just $74.99. Everywhere you are, basically in the United States outside of Florida, which I was there over the weekend, it's starting to get a little bit chillier now that it's November, holiday season right around the corner, and it's hoodie season, baby. And this hoodie, it'll help provide you with some warmth during the fall and winter months. Chatsports.com/thebay. Limited time only for that deal to apply. We'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. From Fansided and Bleacher Report to NBA analysis, the Warriors, with this trade idea, would receive a haul from the Brooklyn Nets to really help out their struggling bench. And the Nets would get an immediate playmaker in Klay Thompson for that starting spot. I don't like this deal. Patty Mills is a backup point guard, solid player. Joe Harris is a shooter, can give you some of that three-point production that Klay Thompson would have given you. Royce O'Neal is a pretty solid rotational piece, but I wouldn't do this deal at all. Would you? Let us know. That's why it's coming from NBA analysis, because it's not all that good. Klay Thompson, I think, is going to round into form. Klay Thompson will be able to find his stride. His numbers this year, of course, are down. I thought that he was going to be able to have a better season than he had last year because he finally had a normal offseason to rehabilitate, or to not rehabilitate, I should say, and to just focus on his basketball game. 15 points per game so far for Klay, which is good. 36% from the floor, not good, and sub 33% from beyond the arc. Those numbers down for Klay Thompson. And let's just hope that Klay Thompson is going to be able to start rounding into form. He's going to be able to get those shooting percentages on the uptick. And let's just hope that he can start to find his groove a little bit, because right now with Steph Curry, the Warriors are way too reliant on him to carry the offensive load night in and night out, and given his age, that is not sustainable for 82 regular season games as well as the playoffs. So the best trade among those three that we talked about on today's show is what? Wiseman for Poeltl, type 1. Wiseman Kuminga for Turner, type 2. Klay for a Nets haul, type 3. Let us know, and if you made it this far, you see I'm rocking the shirt. Get yours today. Real One Roll Call Dub Nation. Let's get it. We appreciate you for watching the show. And if you made it this far, we want to see who you are. Type Real One right now.